right, good Tuesday morning, everybody. We are live talking about this week's weather. We have less rain on the way. As a matter of fact, I think this entire week will be dry and more dust and more heat is arriving. More of a summer-like pattern as we wrap up July. And just in a couple days, tomorrow is the last day of July, I believe, and August begins officially on Thursday. So new month is incoming, and as we wrap up this month, we'll take a look at some of the numbers, how much rain we saw in San Antonio specifically. Of course, that's going to vary area by area with more rain estimates across the hill country. So if you're watching from Kerrville, Ingram, towards Fredericksburg, probably a little bit more rain in the last couple weeks, and that has led to a lot cooler temperatures here in the region as well. Okay, live look around town. Mostly cloudy at the moment, but we'll see a good amount of sunshine this afternoon and highs in the middle to upper 90s, probably around 96 to 97 here in the city. Under a lot of sunshine this afternoon, and no rain is expected. There may be a couple of sprinkles through at least lunchtime because some of the clouds are dark out there, so I wouldn't rule out a sprinkle. But in regarding measurable rain or a heavy shower or a heavy thunderstorm, we're not expecting that, as high pressure is right over Texas in the south, and that's going to lead to a lot of sunshine. Okay, so let's talk about July in review. We're wrapping up July tomorrow officially, and we're not expecting any measurable rain. Now, we have seen 4 inches and a quarter in the city, which is way above average. I think the average for July is like 2.5. That's around normal for San Antonio rainfall in the month of July. And the fact that we saw 4.25, that does rank it as the 21st wettest July in San Antonio in recorded history. Now, on top of this graphic, you can also see the number of triple-digit days to date and total for each year in the last 4 to 5 years. For example, this time last year, we were at 33 100-degree days. That entire total wrapped up with 75. And look at July last year, only 0.17 inches of rain, which is way below from where we were, a couple weeks ago. So this July has been very beneficial, above normal, and a little unseasonal in regarding temperatures and, of course, of the rainfall as well. And then back in 2022, we were at 49 and wrapped up at 58 on triple-digit days. 2021 wasn't too hot. As a matter of fact, we saw even more rain a few years ago in July in 21, 4.38 on that month in that year in the city. So yeah, that's a look at the July in review. We're doing quite well, and outside right now it does look like it's going to rain, but we're only expecting a few sprinkles through lunchtime. Nothing measurable. 85 degrees, feels like 92 outside. South winds at 10 miles an hour, and humidity, the percentage is at 70%. Now, what to look forward to or look at specifically is that dew point. Anytime it's above 70, that's indicating a very tropical, humid atmosphere. And because of a south wind and also the rain we've seen over the last couple weeks, that's also contributing to the amount of humidity and how muggy it feels in the air right now. Radar quiet. We're not seeing much activity. Again, there may be a few embedded sprinkles in some of these low-level clouds moving in from the Gulf of Mexico. But aside from a sprinkle, that's what we're expecting later on this afternoon. Highs in the middle 90s today. Typical this time of year, our average highs is around 96 in this time of year in July in San Antonio. Del Rio probably around 98 to 100 this afternoon. Same thing with Eagle Pass, 98 in Carrizo Springs. Middle to upper 90s around the region under partly cloudy, if not mostly sunshine. Now, things do change in the forecast by tomorrow. We're not expecting rain. Matter of fact, this entire week is probably just really dry and just hot. Upper 90s waiting for us for the most of the week. Now, Wednesday and Thursday are weather impact alert days. Reason being is because of haze, and this does result in low air quality. We have a round of African dust moving across the Gulf of Mexico, and this will drive in to Texas tonight through tomorrow morning, and again, that's going to create hazy sunshine. If you've ever seen this, it looks like a milky color in the atmosphere as opposed to just blue sky. When you look up in the atmosphere, you see a very hazy, milky color in the sky, and that is the haze from the dust, from the Saharan dust. That can also happen from smoke. That can create hazy skies, but today, tomorrow, and Thursday, we'll begin to see a large plume of dust move in. And despite that, highs still remain above average, upper 90s through Wednesday and Thursday, hazy skies, low air quality. So if you suffer from asthma, any respiratory illness like COPD, emphysema, any labored breathing problems that you or any friends or family have, when there's haze and dust in the sky and the atmosphere, that results in bad air quality. Poor air conditions. So limit time outdoors Wednesday and Thursday as we're expecting another round of dust. Because we saw some, a few weeks ago, some dust move in, but ever since the rain moved in mid-July, we just haven't seen dust really drive in large amounts, in dense amounts. But yeah, tomorrow, 98, 97 on Thursday with dust moving in. Matter of fact, take a look. Here's the dust forecast. Here's tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pretty large amount of it. This is a moderate to even high concentration of dust between here, the hill country, up I-35 toward Dallas, Houston, towards Corpus Christi. The entire Texas coast is going to be engulfed in this dust. And again, that's just crazy hazy skies. Something that positive that comes out from this in the sunrise and sunset times, around 6:30 and about 8:30 at night. The dust helps, the particulates helps scatter the light in a specific way. And as the sun sets and it's at a deeper angle on the horizon, that light hits those particulates of Saharan dust and it helps scatter the light and creates a cotton candy, pink, orange, and reddish color and tint to the atmosphere. So if you are into photography, if you like to take pictures, videos of sunsets, sunrises, when dust is around, it does help filter out some different colors in the atmosphere in the evenings and early mornings. So something to keep in mind if you like that kind of thing. But by tomorrow morning, dust moves in, I would say probably before sunrise. And just to reiterate, that will impact Texas air quality. This will happen through Thursday night. And then by Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and this weekend, most of this is out of our hair. It dissipates, it disperses, and we're good to go on the air quality by the end of the week. Now, Friday and the weekend, high pressure moves a little bit farther west, but notice how large it is. You can see between the desert southwest from Utah all the way down to Texas, this ridge of high pressure is going to keep things extremely hot, and it keeps things pretty dry as well. Will we see a couple of showers on the eastern side? Yeah, it's possible into the weekend, but I think primarily it's clear skies, a lot of sunshine, and highs right around 99 to 100 to 101 from Friday through the weekend. So compared to last weekend, it was wet, a little bit cloudy, highs in the 80s. We're doing the opposite this upcoming weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're switching things up. And you can see on the outlook between now and about next Monday and Tuesday, the entire western half of the U.S. and pretty much the entire nation is under that red color. That's above average temperatures, and that does include Texas. We're not in the deep red colors, but notice San Antonio, the Lone Star State, all underneath that above average warmth, and I think the entire nation is going to see some pretty good heat for the next 7 days. Now on top of that, weather impact alert days for Wednesday and Thursday. You can see high near 96 today. Heat index possible of 104 to 105 when you factor in the humidity. And then Wednesday and Thursday, a couple degrees hotter. So we're not taking away the heat anytime soon. Matter of fact, I think we go up a level Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. High temperatures 99 to 100. Factor in the humidity, probably about 104 to 106. This may prompt heat advisories for the weekend. So if you have any outdoor plans, if you're going to the lakes, rivers, if you're going to the beach, this weekend it will be clear, it will be sunny, but it will be extremely hot, especially if you're spending any more than 30 minutes to an hour outside. Make sure you have an umbrella or something to keep you cool and keep the shade around, because it is going to be hot, and it won't take much more than 30 minutes for you to experience any sunburn, because I believe the UV index with that kind of heat, that kind of sun, will create a UV index on the high side. So limit time outdoors. If you will be outdoors, drink plenty of water, find shade, take breaks, and just be careful. Watch over your family, watch over your neighbors, because it will be hot through the weekend. 100 to 99 Saturday and Sunday. Sunday maybe a stray shower, same thing into early next week, but aside from that, we are looking pretty hot in the forecast. And it is going to be tough. Yes, absolutely, guys. Tough Susan. Here we go. Dust coming in, nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, there will be dust around Wednesday and Thursday. It will be dry, but those little icons and the red colors you're seeing on Wednesday and Thursday, those are alerts for low air quality, dust in the atmosphere. And if you have asthma or any respiratory illness, limit time outdoors, because it will be tough, it will be hot, and it will be hazy, and it will be a little dusty Wednesday and Thursday as that Saharan dust moves into Texas and impacts air quality here in San Antonio and pretty much across the state as well. So anywhere you go from Houston to Dallas to here to the Valley to Corpus Christi to Port A, you will not be able to escape the dust. Maybe in West Texas it'll be less and less, but I think overall, by and large, Wednesday and Thursday, our main impacts with the dust, low air quality, limited time outdoors. If you suffer from any illness, specifically respiratory illness here in the area. So again, guys, that's the forecast. A little hotter by the weekend, 100 on Saturday, and just small rain chances Sunday and Monday.